Hey everyone, this is Ben with RegisteredNurseOnline.com, and in this video I'm going to talk about anxiety in nursing school. And there are so many situations that students can become anxious in nursing school. First of all, just think about it. You've got clinicals. That can be really stressful and fill you full of anxiety and shaking hands and everything else. You may have to do presentations in front of a class. You may have to perform skills in front of an instructor or in front of a class. You may have to study for multiple exams and so forth. So it is so easy to feel anxious, to feel nervous, and you've got to find a way to cope with that, because anxiety in itself isn't that bad, but if you let it get out of control, it can get pretty bad. So I'm going to give you a few tips to help you keep your anxiety in check in nursing school. Now, the very first thing you want to do is you do not want to think of everything you've got to do at one time and feel like you've got to do it all today. See, that's a big mistake people will make. They'll take out their calendar and they'll see that they've got a test in this class next week, they've got this assignment due, they've got to read this, then they've got to practice for the HESI, they've got to practice for NCLEX, they may have clinical rotation or whatever. When they look at all those 2 weeks worth of work in one sitting, it can get very overwhelming, and you can begin to get tense and nervous, and you can get stressed out, and you can think, I can't do it, there is no way. Well, you're right, there's no way you can do all that in today's energy. But see, that's the perspective you're looking at it from. You're looking at it from today's perspective and saying, I feel tired today, there's no way I can do all this stuff. Well, the answer is tomorrow you can do some things because you'll feel better, and then the next day you can do some things because you'll feel better. You have to remember that you have enough energy for each day to accomplish the task that you have to accomplish for that day, and that's all you can do. So work each day, work slowly but work steadily, and don't wait till the last minute, and don't get overwhelmed. Next, when you're stressed out about what your first day is going to be like in nursing school or whatever, the best advice I could give is to try to get to campus early, especially if it's your first time on a campus or first day in college or whatever. Get to the campus a week early. Just go there, park in the parking lot, walk around, see what the different buildings are like, go to the bookstore or whatever, maybe meet up with a friend or take your parents along or whatever. But get there early so that way it won't be like a completely new experience. You'll know what it looks like and how to find your way around. That will help reduce a lot of anxiety on your first day right there. Another thing is, if you find yourself just really being nervous in the classes, is try to just talk to people when you're out in the hallway or in class. And I know that's hard if you're shy or introverted, but if you strike up a conversation with another student during a class or during while you're sitting in the hallway waiting for class to begin, that can take your mind off feeling nervous and anxious, and it will really help to calm you down. And that is one technique that I would sometimes use. Even though I'm an introvert, I would try to maybe talk to someone just to reduce some of that anxiety. Ask a question about the class, just try to find something. Another thing is, you always want to work ahead of time and don't wait to the last minute to study for exams or to do assignments, because if you wait to cram for an exam or for NCLEX or HESI or whatever, that's when the pressure is going to build, because you know in the back of your mind you have not done your job to prepare, and that's where the anxiety is going to come from. So to combat that, you work ahead, like I've said, a little each day. Study for NCLEX a little each day, study for a HESI exam, study for your other exams a little bit each day. Then when it comes the night before the test, you already know all the information. You're just kind of brushing up and examining all the notes and so forth, and that way you're not going to feel so stressed out. You can do it. It's much more manageable, so don't wait till the last minute. Next, you want to practice all your nursing skills that you're going to have to do in clinicals, or that you're going to have to do like in front of an instructor for a grade. Practice those at home. My wife would use me as a dummy, and she still uses me a dummy in this YouTube video, but in these YouTube videos. But you can check a pulse on a friend. You can do a blood pressure at home. You can't insert a Foley catheter, and I wouldn't recommend that. But there's a lot of nursing skills that you can practice on friends and family, and that will help you become really familiar with that, and you can use that. Next, remember that every other student is nervous. We all feel anxiety and tension when we're getting ready to start clinicals, or when you're going to have to give a presentation in front of a class. Everyone feels that way. So just try to remember that most people aren't thinking about you. They're thinking about themselves and when they've got to do it. That will help reduce a little bit of tension if you have to give a speech or something like that. And then finally, try to use some relaxation techniques. get a massage. You know, I've even seen these like spray massage things at the mall. Get a massage, or listen to relaxing music, eat a delicious meal with some friends, watch a good movie, use a breathing technique. If you're driving to clinicals and you just find that you're so stressed, listen to some good music on the radio and take in deep breaths and then exhale, and then take in a breath and then exhale. And just use a breathing technique to help you reduce some of that anxiety and to feel more calm. Those things can help you. I hope that helps you. I know you can get a little bit anxious and nervous in nursing school, but you're going to get through it. So thank you so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.